Can I afford it? Effective cash flow, I am short $20 a week. So straight away, this is a winner for me. Every property I buy is purely numbers. Emotionally, I couldn't care less. So a question from our lovely subscriber was, how do I know which property I want to buy? And the answer is pretty simple, and every single one of you guys can do this calculation by yourself. First question, can I afford it? I look at the purchase price and I establish what my monthly repayment will be according to the loan size I'm going to get. Let's assume I'm buying a $1 million property. Let's assume my interest rate, interest only, using a 100% product is 6%. Hypothetically, that's $60,000 a year I have to spend in mortgage payments. Then what I do is I go to realestate.com. This is the most common and easiest tool to use to understand what you're going to get in rent. And I simply go to the rental section. Let's say this property that I'm going to build, because I normally build, I don't buy established dwellings. And the reason I don't buy established dwellings is I don't want to pay the extra stamp duty. And now with the new rulings, I want to get the negative gearing associated with it. But let's assume I'm going to build a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car garage house. I look at the 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car garage houses on realestate.com in the area that I'm likely to buy. And I see on average, what is the rent going to be? Let's say hypothetically, it's $750 a week. From that $750 a week, I times that by 52. That gives me how much I'm going to get in balance. So I'm going to do that calculation on my trusty financial tool, the Android phone. So 750 times 52 means I'm at $39,000. So that means I'm short $26,000 a year, or divided by 52, $500 a week. That's an exorbitant amount of money. So then I do a calculation based on my negative gearing. It becomes $500 a week, times it by 52, gives me $26,000. My tax rate is 45%. So if I'm going to get a tax rebate on that, that's $11,700 I'm going to get in terms of tax savings. Then I factor in depreciation. Depreciation will be factored in at $30,000 on the house, hypothetically, because it's a new dwelling and the cost of the build is significant. On that 30, I go, I'm 11,700, and then on that 30,000, I go times by 45%. It's 13,500 plus 11,000, whatever it was, 11,500 means I'm 25K away from where I need to be. That's the return I'm getting from the tax man. So 25K divided by 52 is 480, which means effective cash flow, I am short $20 a week. Can I afford $20 a week? Yes, I can. Now, are these calculations 100%? Absolutely not. There's a million negative gearing calculations you can use. I always go to my accountant, but this is how I roughly do my calculations to understand how much cash flow it's going to be. So straight away, this is a winner for me. But then it comes down to, what do I want to do with the asset? 99.9% of times, because I've got so many clients looking to buy properties, I'm generally selling it to clients who can't do the house and land package, who want a dwelling to live in. So I will look at prices in the area, 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1-car garage, for sale or sold on realestate.com. And I will see what the going rate is. The established dwelling will generally have a 10% undervaluation for the new dwelling, because a brand new place comes with warranty and it is brand new. So you are looking at what the completed value is, or the gross realizable value, GRV, and go, if I build this for $1 million, can I make some money off it? So essentially, if the area is giving 1.1 to 1.2, then I'm in a pretty good place to make a quick $100,000, $150,000. But if I am trying to flog it off, I have to account for capital gains tax, and I have to account for the holding costs of the mortgage. The calculation is simple. A, what am I going to do with it? If I'm going to sell it, can I make money? 2, if I'm going to hold it, is it going to cost me more than I am willing to pay for it? And also in that, I also want to understand what the implications are for keeping or getting rid of it in that particular area. And the way I find out whether there's good capital growth in the area is, again, realestate.com. I do a market analysis from there, and it tells me what has the property market been doing in that particular area I'm looking buying on a 5-year and a 10-year spread. It will tell me in the last 10 years, it's gone up by 8%, 6%, 4% over that period of time, or yearly. For example, a place that we recently bought in Musselbrook is doing 8% consistently year on year for the last 10 years. Compared to an area like Homebush West, which was horrible, it had a 12% return last year, which is fantastic. But the 10 years before that, it had 4 to 5% drops every year. So over a 10-year average, only done 3.5%. So use your tools to make your calculation, because every property I buy is purely numbers. I do not give a shit about the veranda. I don't care about the color. I don't care about where it's facing. It's purely numbers, because emotionally, I couldn't care less. It's an asset for investment purposes, and it's designed to make somebody's house a home. And if it's already there, it's going to be a new house. Someone's going to love it, as long as it meets up with the market and exactly what it wants to do. That's how I check. Follow, subscribe, and find out how I do more of this. Take care, guys. See you next time. Guys, we are getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views a day. Please like, subscribe. If you're loving the content, press the notification button. Jump on board. More free advice just for you.